Alright, what should I do for today's video? I mean, I already did some studios, but who should I do specifically? I mean, I can do Aardman. I mean, nobody has done that before, and Chase hasn't even announced that he's even doing that video, so it's kind of disrespectful, so I should do it. No, I'm too busy. What else? Oh, I can rank every Disney direct-to-DVD sequel. No, it takes a while, and they're mostly bad. Or I should...
do a Disney ranking?
No, and more no's. Hell to the no. No!
Oh, come on, Brayden. You know in the future, you're gonna get more comments about people wanting you to rank every single Disney movie. You have to do it someday.
Ronnie, I'm gonna sum up in these words why I don't want to do the Disney ranking, okay? 2 simple words. Editing? Hell.
What are you complaining for anyway? You only did 2 eras, the post-run is on, and the revival area. What are you complaining about? You don't even have, a lot to do.
Hey, Ronnie, I'm not stupid. I know about my history. I know about my channel. I know what videos I did. It's just... Disney has a lot of movies for some reason. They make so many movies for no reason at all.
Suck it up and shut the hell up.
All right, damn. What is with you? You're like such a jerk today. What is with you?
I apologize in advance, Brayden. I was just dumped on my date, and I'm kind of upset about it.
That's pretty sad. But Ronnie, I had an important question to ask you with your date. How does that work specifically with the baby? How does that work if you're gonna put the baby out of the body? How's that gonna work if you're a robot and she's a robot?
Jackass, we're not even dating for that long. We just met a couple of days ago and you're already assuming we're gonna have a baby? What the hell is wrong with you?
Look, I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. I just got curious. I don't know how that works if you're a robot. How does that even work?
It works the same way as a human does it? Well, are you stupid or something? Doesn't mean we're a robot, doesn't mean it works differently. We're robots. It works like normal for everybody here. It's like everything that humans does for a baby to get out of their body, we do the same thing, okay? It's not different.
All right. I'm done. Okay, get out of here, Ronnie. And good luck for finding another woman.
All right, bye!
All right, folks, welcome to today's video. And today, I'm ranking every single Disney movie ever to exist. No, it's too late. No, I can't do this. I don't want to do it right now. Please, please. Okay. Today we're gonna go over 2 eras today. The first era, the first ever era. I'm not including the package era because that wasn't theatrical at least, and the return era. So let's begin. Oh God.
Hi-ho, it's home from Earth we go.
Ah, yes. The one that started everything from this guy named Walt Disney. So Walt Disney had a trouble history from getting here to here. From here to here. Yeah. So apparently Walt Disney created this character named Oswald. But he lost the character and lost the rights to the character. So he decided to remake the character, but make him a mouse. Mickey Mouse. So that's how it was born. And Walt wanted to do the impossible. Make an animated, full-feature animated movie. Everybody around the time said that was crazy and wasn't possible, and they thought that people wouldn't sit through a movie full of drawings, and they called it the Disney Folly. So Walt Disney had to prove them wrong. He made the movie, and it was a box office hit. What do we think about it now? I don't want to be mean here because it's the first ever Disney movie, but it's fine. I don't really hate it at all, actually. The animation for its time is still impressive to this day, and it's still pretty good at the time. The characters are likable at the least. Snow White was really cool, I guess. The Seven Dwarfs were honestly the best part, honestly. While they're not that important to the story, they do have a banger song in the movie, Hi-Ho. The plot is basically from the old fairy tale, Snow White. It's basically about this villain person who wants to kill Snow White, and Snow White runs away from the kingdom and goes into this actually terrifying forest at the time and meets these 7 dwarfs named... I'm not saying their names. I do know their names. One of them is Sneezy, Grumpy, and there's just a lot of them. I do watch these movies before I actually give my opinion on them, guys, so let's not go to the conclusion here that I don't even watch movies and just go with what people say. I actually watch these movies before I actually give my actual opinion. So, yeah. I do love the villain. She was pretty cool and had a good reason to be a villain. She just wanted to kill Snow White, and honestly, for a good reason, honestly. Also, the music is probably good. I like it a lot. Overall, that's basically what I gotta say about this movie. It's not like a bad film, honestly. It's actually a decent movie at the end of the day. It's just like, it's kind of forgettable. But overall, it's a decent movie. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie on its own, because it's not. But, like, it's not like, amazing good, just, like, decent. But I do have to be honest, though. The ride at Disney World is pretty good. I'm not lying. Disney did a pretty good job on that. Alright, I'm not even joking here. This is actually one of Disney's best works. Oh, no. I'm not joking. I actually like this movie a lot. It's one of my favorite movies. I love the whole message about not lying, because lying is going to lead you down a horrible path. Also, can we not acknowledge that every single movie before Walt passed away was surprisingly dark and actually had dark scenes, like Pinocchio smoking? That's pretty dark. Crazy thing, too, is that, like, the main theme of this movie, like, You Wish Upon a Star, is actually used in every single Disney intro after this, so that's a pretty cool detail that I really love. Geppetto was really cool, honestly. He's a pretty likable character. He just wants his puppet to come to life, which I really appreciate. I'm not even joking to you. These jokes are actually insane in the movie. Like, the old Disney did not care at the time. Like, the word jackass is actually in this movie. I'm not even joking to you. And this is a kid's movie, let me mind you that. It is a kid's movie. The end of the movie is basically that Pinocchio becomes a real boy, and honestly, that's the movie. Overall, Pinocchio is a really good movie, in my opinion. I really enjoyed the themes of the movie, and I enjoyed the animation. I enjoyed the characters. I will admit, the Fox character wasn't really that likable. He basically, like, tricked Pinocchio instead of going to school. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, throughout this whole movie, Pinocchio's main goal throughout the whole movie was just to go to school, because I guess Geppetto really wanted him to go to school. But overall, I had a pretty good time with Pinocchio. So overall, great movie. Dumbo is not a sad movie at all. I actually enjoyed it. No, I'm not crying. No. What's crying? I don't know what crying is. What's crying? I don't know what crying is. I don't know what crying. Okay, I'll admit it's sad. I'm not joking. I actually cried. This is actually the saddest movie so far. Like, Dumbo losing his mom is, like, genuinely sad. She didn't die, but, like, she had to move away from him, which is honestly pretty sad. The whole plot about this movie is that Dumbo moves away from his mother, and Dumbo has to move to another circus, and every single character is mean-spirited in this movie. I'm not joking about that last sentence, by the way. Everybody is mean-spirited to Dumbo in this movie. And honestly, this made everybody so unlikable except for Dumbo. I mean, he didn't really even do anything. They're just mean-spirited to this cute little elephant. I wouldn't hit him. What are you doing to this elephant? He's so cute. I will admit that it does drag out in some acts, but honestly, it's an overall good movie in my opinion, and honestly, one of the saddest movies that Walt has ever made. And, yes, I did shed some tears. I'm not a man. I'm not. I accept that I'm not a man. I also cried during that theme song. It's not like it was sad or anything, but, like, it's not sad. It's not sad at all. I'm not crying. No, I'm crying. This movie's amazing. I don't care what nobody says in the comments. This is like the best movie from Disney so far. Overall, a fun movie, but a mean-spirited movie, honestly. If you hate mean-spirited, you might hate this movie. But if you're just here for the crying and, like, the emotional parts and, like, the fun, you came to the right place. What was with Disney and killing people back then? This is a pretty good movie, man. It's sad. Genuinely sad. Disney was not afraid to tell kids about death. Like, really, they were not afraid. Like, Bambi's mom's death was really emotional, in my opinion. But sadly, after Bambi's mom dies, it's kind of boring, honestly. Like, I do love elements of the movie. Like, there's Thumper. He was pretty cool. And honestly, every single character was likable, but I don't know, it just kind of felt boring after Bambi's mom passed away, honestly. Thumper has a pretty good girlfriend, honestly. She's pretty cool. Honestly, Bambi is a pretty good movie, but after Bambi's mom passed away, it kind of slows down a little bit, but I honestly don't mind it that much. So overall, Bambi's a pretty good movie. Alright, scratch what I said in the intro about the package era. I was not going to include it. I didn't want to include it, but after talking to Stickman Reviews, he did have to put it, so he kind of told me I had to include it, so yeah. In this era, it was kind of impossible to make a movie at the time because a terrible event was happening at the time of this world. So while the World War II stuff was happening, Walt Disney got an idea to make just like simple little short films at the time. And honestly, it sounds like a great idea, but most of these are kind of boring, honestly. So I'm going to make these kind of quick because they don't really have a story, in my opinion. Saludos Amigos. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Tell me in the comments if I said that wrong, but forgettable, honestly. Like, it's not bad, honestly. I think they did what they could because of the world, like the world we were living in at the time, but like, yeah, it kind of sucked, honestly. This one didn't really have a story. It's just like random happening. And honestly, you don't have to make a short have a story, honestly. You can do whatever you want with a short, but like, yeah, like, it's not bad. I don't hate it. Like, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's honestly like forgettable, honestly. So, yeah, like I'm not a big fan of short films from the beginning. Like, you can show me some actual good short films and I would appreciate it, but like, yeah, I'm not a fan of shorts like this, man. Don't get me wrong, I think the animation for all of these shorts are pretty good, but like, I just didn't like this one, okay? Overall, Saludos Amigos isn't a bad thing, honestly. It's just like forgettable, honestly, and doesn't really have a story at all. It's just like random stuff happening, and that's a short film. So yeah, pretty bad.
We're three caballeros, three gay caballeros.
I liked it. I like Three Caballeros. I think it's a pretty good short, honestly. I do love the new addition of these birds, and I love their chemistry with Donald in this movie. And that's basically all I gotta say. There's nothing really much to talk about these short films. It's just like forgettable. But honestly, out of these whole short films, this is honestly like the best one, honestly. But honestly, I'm glad these characters exist because the TV show on Disney Plus is honestly pretty good. Go watch it. I'm actually sad that it didn't actually get to air on actual TV, but it exists, and that's a good thing. I'm sorry if I'm not actually talking about the actual thing we're supposed to be talking about, but like, there's nothing really else to say about these short films, honestly. Like, I'm not even saying like they're bad, honestly. Like, they're not at all. But like, I just don't like them. Look, you can see that they do have passion during these times because it was kind of impossible at the time. But like, I just don't like it. I'm sorry, alright? But overall, the Three Caballeros is probably the only decent one we're talking about in the package era. It sucks. The Whale Short was only the good one, and basically that's it. There's nothing else to say about this one. The Whale Short was generally okay, but the rest are fine. Let's move on. Still bad, but I think it's a little better than Mine Music 2, or Mine Main Music, or whatever it was called, but like, yeah, it's still nothing surprising. It's just basically shorts, and that's basically it. While I do think the shorts are a little better than the previous one, it's still a bad thing, honestly. Overall, Melody Time is okay. Not great, but okay. Honestly, this is the best packaged movie from this era so far. I really like the animation. I love the characters. They have pretty good dynamics. And honestly, it actually has a story this time, honestly. While the story isn't like groundbreaking, it's decent for a packaged movie, honestly. And that's basically all I gotta say about this movie. It's not bad. Probably one of the best ones from this era. But still forgettable, honestly. But overall, a pretty good movie in the package era, but kind of mid as a movie on its own. World War II ended and Walt Disney was allowed to make movies and sent them to theaters. And luckily, they decided to cook up a banger right after that ended. Cinderella. I actually like Cinderella. It's got the right heart, got the right animation, it's got the right characters. There's some annoying characters, but I'll get on that later. I love how Cinderella knows that her wish with her time is not gonna last forever, but she's going like she wants to spend every second she's got with the wish, which I appreciate. I do love the villain and the stepsisters, the stepmom, the stepsisters. I honestly hated how they treated Cinderella, and honestly, she deserved to be defeated because...
Can we not have anything good in this world, huh?
Honestly, the music is the best part about this whole movie. Like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Yes, that's the real song name. And honestly, all the songs go hard, honestly. I will admit that the mouses are a little annoying. If you hate high-pitched voices, then yes, these are annoying. But honestly, if you look past the mices and everything else, this is generally a good film. So overall, Cinderella is a good movie, and I honestly feel like it's one of Disney's best.
Up and down.
Alice in Wonderland is generally a good movie in my opinion, but I don't think it's as great as Cinderella. I do think the main character Alice is actually a likable protagonist. The plot's a little confusing, I will admit that, but honestly, it all makes sense at the end because it was all just a dream. The animation is honestly the best part. I genuinely enjoyed some of the moments where they actually tested what animation can do. And honestly, some characters are really likable. Like, every single character is likable. And, like, with a premise like this, you can make them so good, man. So, overall, I genuinely enjoyed Alice in Wonderland. It's probably one of my favorites, but honestly, it's not Cinderella good.
When there's a smile in your heart.
Peter Pan is great. Stickman didn't really like this movie, so I gave it a watch. And honestly, I kind of agree with him, honestly. Look, don't kill me. I actually like Peter Pan. It's a good movie. But I kind of had to agree with Stickman. I mean, I understand why some people like this movie. I can understand why, but like, it just didn't really click with me, honestly. I do love the lesson. It's like you're growing up, but you can still be a kid. It mirrors the same movie that SpongeBob did, but honestly, I'll give it grace. It came out a long time ago before SpongeBob, so I'll give it grace. The whole lesson about this movie is that while you're growing up, you can still be a kid, which I appreciate. Every character is good. Wendy is likable. She's actually pretty cool. And honestly, Peter Pan is actually good in this movie. He is a jerk in the beginning of the movie, which I understand why. He's a kid, honestly. And, like, he does learn, which I appreciate. Tinkerbell was in this movie. Does anyone remember Tinkerbell? Probably not, like, at all. She got her own spin-off movie. Oh, boy. Tinkerbell was actually a comic relief character, which I appreciate. And her story in this movie is basically that she thinks Wendy and Peter are dating now, and she feels betrayed by Peter and Wendy. But at the end, she learns to accept that, well, Wendy and Peter are not dating, but they are friends, and she's okay with Wendy at the end, which I appreciate. Captain and Smear was probably the best part about this whole movie, honestly. Like, generally, they are the best parts. Like, they're funny all the time, man. I can't even describe it. Also... This movie also happens to be racist. We don't talk about that. Overall, I really enjoyed Peter Pan, and while it's not as good as I remember it being, I think it's still an enjoyable movie, and I kind of have to agree with Stickman reviews on this one. It's good, but not amazing good.
Beautiful night.
Lady and the Tramp is pretty good. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think it's good. Again, I just don't think it reaches masterpiece. However, that spaghetti scene where they accidentally kiss is cool. I do agree that is a great Disney scene, in my opinion. And a sad fact about that scene, Walt originally wanted to cut that scene because he thought that dogs kissing would be a little weird, which, honestly, relatable and kind of fair, honestly. Seeing dogs kiss is weird, and I never thought I'd see that image. But the way they actually handled the kiss scene was actually pretty good, and it didn't actually get me traumatized seeing two dogs kiss. The plot is that this girl dog named Lady gets lost and ends up in the streets from her mansion house, and then she meets this dog guy named Tramp, and Tramp promises her to get her home, and they fall in love. And at the end, they love each other, and they actually get back home. So that's basically the plot. There's also these, like, group dogs, like, that hang out with Tramp, and they're honestly pretty cool. I actually like them. Overall, I really enjoyed Lady and the Tramp. I think it's a pretty good Disney movie, but I honestly don't see it reaching, like, masterpiece level. But honestly, still a pretty good movie.
I know you.
Sleeping Beauty was a good movie. On the same level as Lady and the Tramp. But honestly, I have one complaint. We don't know anything about the main character, like the princess girl named Aurora. Like, she's basically like a basic princess, and we don't know anything about her. And honestly, she's not that bad of a character. I just wanted to know more about her. Like, honestly, she's a likable character, but like, we didn't get to know anything about her, so it kind of made her pointless throughout this whole movie when she was like put to sleep, honestly. Maleficent is a classic Disney villain. She's actually a pretty good villain, in my opinion. The epic and adventure was honestly pretty well done. I actually liked it a lot. And honestly, I liked the three witches. They were pretty likable. Again, the whole reason I didn't crown this as the best Disney movie or like as the same level as Lady and the Tramp was because we didn't even know about the main character, Aurora. Like, this is the only complaint that I have with the movie. Everything is good about the whole movie, but the main complaint was that we don't get to know about Aurora. Like, she's a cool character, don't get me wrong, but like, we don't get to learn anything about her. Like, so she kind of felt pointless to this movie. I'm not saying she was, but like, it felt like it, honestly. Overall, Sleeping Beauty was a great movie, and I think it's a good movie. But the main complaint was that Aurora just kind of felt pointless, in my opinion. But overall, it's still a good movie.
Cruella de Vil.
A classic movie, in my opinion. I love the Dalmatians. They're the best part about this whole movie, honestly. Animation is spectacular. I actually love the animation here. The villain was good and actually had a great motive. Cruella is, in my opinion, the overrated Disney villain, in my opinion. I think she's pretty good. I like Horace and Jasper. They're good. I like them. They're pretty likable characters. I like the comedy. It's great comedy. And the wedding scene was perfect. I liked it very much. And honestly, like, they kind of deserve this, honestly. They're pretty great characters and honestly deserve this. The love interests are great and developed. And honestly, I think it's an overall good movie. It's not like a movie that'll make me go insane for it or making me go nuts for it, but yeah, it's still pretty good. Next up, Sword in the Stone. I couldn't find any audio or music for that part, so I'm sorry. Sword in the Stone is probably one of the worst movies so far, honestly. Like, I don't hate it a lot. I like, there's still some great things to appreciate, like Merlin being the best character to ever exist. And the story is okay, and I do love the transformations from the movie. Like, the dragon is pretty cool. But honestly, the main character is not even likable, honestly. I just didn't like him. He's like, I just didn't like him. And honestly, I do feel like they did try, but like, I just didn't like it. I just don't like Sword in the Stone. Like, the story is okay, but like, I just don't know how to feel. Like, it's not horrible, but it's like terrible. So overall, Sword in the Stone is the worst movie so far, but yeah, it's just bad.
For the bare necessities.
Walt Disney has sadly passed away, and this was his last project before he died. And the saddest part is, he never got to see it. So, I want to honor him and say thank you for bringing all these characters to life. Thank you very much. So Disney was hoping that while Walt was dead, they hoped that Jungle Book would save them from going bankrupt, and luckily it did. Honestly, Jungle Book is a really good movie in my opinion. I really enjoy it. The plot was nice, the characters are likable, and honestly, it just feels like a passion project. I really love it. I do love the villain. He was actually threatening and actually terrifying. I'm not joking. He's actually terrifying. Baloo was really a great character. He's actually the best part about this whole movie. I really enjoyed him. I think the songs are what carried this movie a lot. I actually enjoyed some of the songs. I think they carried this movie a lot. It's just like so sad that this was Walt's last film. And I think he went off with a big hurrah too, because this was generally like a good movie to go off with. And yeah, it's kind of sad he didn't get to see this movie, because I feel like he would have been proud if he saw this movie. But unfortunately, you can't see things before you die. So, overall, The Jungle Book is really a good Disney movie and one of my favorites as a kid. And honestly, it's sad he didn't get to see the film, but honestly, it's still a good film. So, overall, good film.
Pet's address is the finest in...
I think it's fine. I think Aristocrat is fine, alright? I know some people might like this movie for its message and theme, but, Rocky, did you just throw a lizard? Anyway, I don't hate Aristocats. I think it's a pretty charming movie at some points, but like, it just felt like a copy and paste of Lady and the Tramp. I'm not saying like this is the same movie as Lady and the Tramp, because it's not. It has a different plot, and actually it has a nice plot But I don't know. It just feels like another Lady and the Tramp movie for me, honestly. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, I don't even hate it. It's just like, it feels so bland at some parts. But, like, it's okay. The whole plot was alright. The characters are alright to accept throughout the whole movie. But, like, I don't even hate this movie. It's just like, it's just fun. I don't know how to feel about it. It feels like a Lady and the Tramp movie, which it isn't, but it just feels like it for some reason. I don't know why, but it feels like it. It's an okay film, alright? It's, like, fine, alright? So, overall, Aristocrats is an okay movie, and I can definitely see why some people might like it. I just didn't find that enjoyable.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through.
I think Robin Hood is pretty good. I like it a lot. I love the characters. I love the dynamics between the two leads, and I think it's a pretty good movie. I did notice that Disney did reuse some of their animation from Snow White, which surprised me. Like, there's a scene where the characters are dancing, and one female, like female character does the exact moves where Snow White was dancing in the first, like, in that movie. Like, they reused that Snow White animation on her, and it's like, I was genuinely shocked. But aside from that, I'm actually glad that this movie even exists. I really like the villain. He's a tiger, he's a king, and in this movie, Robin Hood is wanted for a lot of stuff he did. And I love how this movie actually stays on the actual plot of Robin Hood, where he's wanted, and he's actually a terrible person, which I actually, like. I just like Robin Hood. It's such an enjoyable and funny movie. And also they got the guy who played Boo from the Jungle Book to play the big bear, which I appreciate. And he kind of reminded me of Boo, I'm not gonna lie. So overall, Robin Hood was a good movie, and I really liked it, and I really enjoyed it. Alright, I know what you guys were thinking. Hey Braden, this isn't a Disney animated movie. It's a Winnie the Pooh movie, so that has to make sure that this is a different studio who made Winnie the Pooh. This is a different studio, not the animation studio. So why is it even on this list? Listen, this movie was under the official Disney animation page, so I'm counting it. The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is mid, but I feel like it's charming at some points. I really like the adventures they go on. I think it's enjoyable to watch. I like it a lot. It's not a masterpiece. It's not nowhere even close to a masterpiece, but it's a charming movie if you just want to relax. It does feel like a TV show stretched into a long movie, but honestly, you can kind of not tell, but you can avoid the problems, and this movie is really charming and kind of okay at some parts. Like, it's not bad, like, it's mid, honestly, but, like, if you don't pay attention to the problems, it's a pretty charming movie at some parts. Every character is good and simple and likable, which I appreciate. Pooh's likable. I like everybody here. I think the reason why I'm giving it so much praise because I actually grew up with Winnie the Pooh, so it's kind of on my nostalgia side. But overall, The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is a TV show it feels like a TV show that's stretched into a whole movie. But honestly, it's a pretty mid movie, but honestly pretty charming at some parts. The Rescuers is pretty solid. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but I think it's pretty solid for what it is. Like, I like Rufus the cat, and that's basically it. That's all I have to say about this movie. Like, the adventure set pieces are cool. I like the adventure they go on. I think it's pretty charming and likable. But this movie, it didn't do it for me, man. I'm sorry. I know there's some people who actually like this movie, and honestly, I can see why. But, like, I just don't know. I just couldn't bring it to myself, man. Like, the animation is good. The couples are great. I actually like their dynamic. And honestly, the set pieces are really cool. I think I already said this, but I feel like the set pieces are cool. And I actually think the Goose is actually a good villain in my opinion, so I'll give you that. But overall, while I don't think that this movie is a bad movie on its own, I think it's actually a decent movie. I just couldn't bring it to myself. But I know some people like it, so it's okay. I love Fox and the Hound, dude. I'm just being honest. I actually love this movie, and it's probably one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. But there's a sequel out there that we're never gonna speak of on this channel. But back on topic, I really love the friendships between the main two leads, like Todd and Cooper. These two are literally the reason why I even watched this movie. Like, their bond on screen is literally, like, the best part about this whole movie, honestly. I do love the villain. I do like the ending where the guy tries to shoot, I think Cooper, I could be wrong, But then, like, he realizes that they're friends and puts the gun down and values his life, which I appreciate. And the whole ending where Todd and Cooper have to say goodbye was generally like... It's such a nice moment. It was such a nice moment. Such a nice moment. Overall, I just like The Fox and the Hunt. It's like such a good movie. You cannot tell me that otherwise. And if you think that this is a bad movie... What are you doing with your life? Go watch this movie right now, man. What did I just watch? Like, I can't even tell you what happened. Like, I watched the movie, but, like, I don't even know what I just watched. If I can't even tell you what the plot is, that is just how terrible this movie actually is. Like, they go on an adventure, and they... have this girl on their team, and they don't really get along, and, like, there's a comic relief character who's actually, like, the most horrible person in this movie. I actually hate the comic relief character, but, like, I don't even know what happened in the movie. Like, this isn't, like, the worst thing I ever reviewed on this channel, but it's, like, kind of terrible, honestly. Like, I know what happened in the movie, but, like, I just don't even know what I just watched, man. I don't even think, like, the love interests are, like, that developed, honestly. Like, I thought they were okay, but, like, the movie didn't really go into that deep, honestly. I'm not even shocked that it even flopped in the box office because the market made it look like it was too dark for kids, which it wasn't, honestly. And it even took Disney, like, so long to put this movie on a freaking VHS. That is embarrassing, honestly. I hated Gurgi. Like, there's so many other comic relief characters that I hate, like Elliot from Open Season, but, like, I just couldn't stand Gurgi, honestly. Like, he's not, like, a horrible person. Like, he just, like, his voice is, like, so terrible. I just, like, why? Look, I do love what they were trying to do with the message in the movie, but, like, they made it, like, so confusing to even watch. I don't even know what they were even doing when making this movie, man. And I don't even think Disney themselves even wanted this movie to exist, because if you look what happened in the movie, it took them, like, so long to even put it on VHS. That just tells you that Disney probably didn't even want this movie to even exist. I think the only good part was the action in the movie, but overall, that's just basically it. The Black Cauldron is honestly a terrible movie, in my opinion. Like, it's not that terrible, but it's just, like, a terrible movie, honestly. Like, the characters are basically, like, there's a girl, there's a boy who's really unlikable, and then there's the hated comic relief character who's actually terrible, honestly. So, overall, The Black Cauldron is a terrible movie and flop in the boxes for a good reason, honestly. And that's basically it. Oh, thank God we're back from greatness. The Great Mouse Detective is a really good movie, in my opinion. I really love the characters, the dynamics they have, and honestly, the animation is very good. Oh, by the way, some people are confused why Disney decided to switch up to 3D, like, in 2020 or something. Well, around the Treasure Planet time, the budgets were getting bigger, and the movies were flopping very hard. So they had to quit making them due to production costs and flopping. So yeah. No, but back on the Great Mouse Detective, I really like the idea of this movie. It's pretty cool. The plot is very great in my opinion. I think it's pretty good for what it's trying to do, honestly. Overall, I really like the Great Mouse Detective. I think it's a pretty good movie. Alright, we finally reached the final film I'm ranking today. Oliver and Company. Honestly, I like this movie a lot. The plot about this movie is, it's about this lonely cat named Oliver, and he's on the streets, and then he comes across these dogs, and they try to go to this owner, and that's basically all I can remember. Honestly, this movie kind of felt like they were going for an Oliver Twist type of action. I think they really executed that super well. The characters in this movie are pretty good. I love Oliver, I love the dogs. They were pretty enjoyable. And I think the Cooper! I just feel like Oliver and Company is just a good time. It's also emotional and has some good comedy. And I just overall like the characters. I feel like they're pretty enjoyable to watch. So overall, this is a pretty good movie. And that officially does it for part 1 of ranking every Disney movie ever. Yes, I know it might be a little disappointment, but you guys know me. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna rank every single Disney movie in one video. That's just, like, legally impossible. And plus, I'm going to Colorado, like, in the 20th. So, yeah, I rushed this. I'm sorry if I rushed this. But, yeah, what do I think of Disney right now? Well, they kind of struggled after Walt passed away, which, by the way, rest in peace, by the way. I love this guy. He's the one who started everything, so thank you to him. And, honestly, Disney would not exist if it wasn't for this man. He had a creative decision, and he had a lot of heart coming into these movies, so I appreciate that. And sure, some of these movies are hit and miss, but honestly, I love them. And I honestly love good animated movies. So, yeah, I really like Disney right now, but we'll have to see until later into the video, so yeah. Alright, that does it for today's video. I would love to give a special shout out to my 2 viewers, Stickman Reviews, a good friend of mine, and Laura. They've been helping me from this difficult time because somebody on YouTube, whose name is Roz, decided to go back to being a If you know, you know. Alright, that does it for today's video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're really close to our goal of 300 subscribers, and I would be really appreciated if we can hit it. And, yeah, Jesus loves you, God loves you, I love you. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in part 2, which, the release date on that video, probably coming in a month. I don't know. But, bye!